Today is March 18th. It is officially the start of March Madness. So I thought to celebrate, I would fill out my very own March Madness bracket. Um, my choices will have next to no basis behind them. I'm just gonna be picking and choosing, and or just flat guessing because I don't know like half these schools. I don't know I don't know like more than half these schools actually. I don't know how good their basketball team is. I only know how good they are based on their seating here. So just gonna go through. I might provide some reasoning maybe. So let's get started. First things first. It is 1:47 Central Daylight Time. So while it is the first day of March Madness, the games have not actually started yet. So it's like I'm not cheating by like knowing the results already or something. So alright, let's get into it. So the first four games that are today, March 18th. Let's see. We have Norfolk State versus Appalachian State. Um, Honestly, I kind of like the way Appalachian State sounds, so I'll pick Appalachian State. Um, Mount St. Mary's versus Texas Southern, I think. I'll pick Mount St. Mary's. Wichita State versus Drake. Take Drake. UCLA versus Michigan State. Michigan State is in our conference, but nobody likes them, so we'll pick UCLA. Everyone knows that school, right? Alright, so that's the first four down. Now for the actual big boy bracket, we're gonna start off with my obvious pick. Illinois is going to go all the way. They're gonna win the whole thing. You know, they're a good team this year. I like the school. I like their school colors. So let's just copy this so we could just keep pasting it and we'll just do this. Whoops. So I'm gonna just like fill this out all the way. Okay. There we go. Actually, I'll write it in right here so it doesn't look ugly. There we go. Is this a biased decision? Absolutely. But you know how it goes. Hail to the orange, hail to the blue, you know. There you go. Illini is gonna win it all. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, let's actually properly go through this. Gonzaga versus I picked Appalachian State here, so Gonzaga is probably gonna win. Probably. Well, I would hope they would. They had an undefeated regular season. It would be a shame if they were to lose their first matchup. Alright, so we're gonna put Gonzaga right here. Oklahoma versus Missouri. I'll pick Missouri because I don't know what the school colors for Oklahoma is. I know Missouri is like black and yellow, I think. Probably. So put Missouri right here. Creighton versus I don't know what that stands for, but I'm gonna pick Creighton because I like birds. I'm really into birds, you know. And Creighton's mascot is a blue jay, so that's an easy pick for me. We're gonna put Creighton right here. Oops, I'm about to spell that wrong. Here we go. Creighton. Virginia versus Ohio. Virginia is probably gonna win. Maybe. I'm gonna have to look up have to look up their school colors because I don't actually know. What is this? Virginia? So it's probably University of Virginia. Orange? Looks like it's orange. Alright, it's orange. I don't know if it's actually orange, but alright, we'll just put it in Virginia. USC, probably University of South Carolina, probably, versus I picked Drake. Honestly, I'm gonna do a hot take here. I'm gonna put Drake over USC. Why? I don't know. Because I feel like it. Kansas versus East Washington. Well, I already made my case for birds here, so we're gonna put Kansas because their mascot is a bird. Oregon versus VCU. I guess I'll pick Oregon because I don't know the school colors of VCU. I know Oregon is like green, I think, if I recall correctly. So here we go. Oregon. Iowa versus Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon sounds real cool. Like, you got your university in the middle of the Grand Canyon. Like, how cool is that? I would love to be on that campus, but you guys are probably not going to beat Iowa. School colors of Iowa. I have to look that up. Black and yellow again. Okay. We'll just put them as black here. Iowa. Michigan versus Mount St. Mary. Probably Michigan's gonna win. Probably. They kind of slipping though. Like, they lost in that Big Ten tournament, but they probably won't slip against this team though. LSU versus Saint Bona something. I'll take Saint Bona. Let me look that up. Saint Bonaventure. Saint Bonaventure. Okay, their school color is brown. Okay, that's kind of interesting actually. Brown. All right, put them over there. Colorado versus Georgetown. I'm kind of feeling Georgetown. Is another hot take here at 12 over a 5. So let me look them up. Okay, they're blue. Dark blue. I don't have a dark blue. I'll just put it right here. Alright, G-Town. Florida State versus something. Take Florida State here. Where are they? Oh, they're the Seminoles. Okay, so their color is like some red, pink kind of thing. I don't have like that color here, but out of respect, I will give them like their proper color. It kind of looks like this. It has like a little bit of pink to it. Something like that. That's close enough. Alright, Florida State. Alright, F State. BYU versus UCLA. I'll take BYU. Look up their school colors. Also blue. There's a lot of blues here. This is dark blue as well. Alright, BYU. Texas versus Abilene. I would assume that says Christian. We'll take Texas. Okay, orange. it's kind of like a dark orange, not quite bright orange, but it's whatever. Texas. Connecticut versus Maryland. Uh, I'm feeling Maryland here over Connecticut. 10 over a 7. That's another upset. That would be another upset if it were to happen. So yeah, we love to see upsets. Okay, Maryland. They are red. Alabama versus Iona. Alabama's probably gonna win. Probably. I know their school color is also red. Okay, that's one side filled out. Let's go to the other side. Baylor versus Hartford. Baylor. Baylor's like the number 2 ranked team in the country. I don't think they're gonna lose to Hartford. North Carolina versus Wisconsin. Uh, my school doesn't like Wisconsin, but we'll take Wisconsin. Not one for not one to go with the culture here. Villanova versus Winthrop. I like the name. I like the name Winthrop. That's kinda. It sounds kinda cool, don't it? Oh, their mascot is an eagle. Well, that's an easy pick. Obviously, I'm gonna pick Winthrop then. I don't know what their school color is. Looks like it's like a dark maroon. Maroon. Okay, we'll use this color, Winthrop. Winthrop Eagles. I like that. Winthrop. Okay, that's fine. Purdue versus North Texas. Let's go Purdue. I think they're I think they're yellow. Texas Tech over Utah State. Oh, I picked Texas Tech to go far the last time I did a bracket in like 2018 or something when they were like the 3rd seed, and I think I'll go pick them again. I think their color is red. Alright, Texas Tech. Arkansas over Colgate. Honestly, I'm gonna pick Colgate. A 14 over a 3. I'm gonna pick Colgate. You know, let me just look up their colors here. Looks like it's another maroon. I'm gonna pick Colgate because, you know, I brushed my teeth with Colgate this morning, and now my breath is pretty minty fresh. So yeah, that's cool. They named their school after a toothpaste brand. Isn't that kind of neat? Okay. Florida versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech. I'm gonna take Virginia Tech. So I'm gonna look them up right now. They're also maroon. So okay, there's a lot of maroons in here too. Virginia Tech. Ohio State versus Oral Roberts. Hey, isn't this the dude that makes what's it? They make electric toothbrush. Well, they make toothbrushes, right? Oral. Um, that's also kind of neat. It's just like how Colgate named their school after a toothpaste. But I'm gonna have to pick Ohio State here, and they're also red. Wow. Okay, we have a lot of red so far on this side of the board. But okay, Ohio State. Illinois versus Drexel. You already know what I picked there. Loyola, Chicago versus Georgia Tech. We gotta support them Illinois teams. Okay, Loyola, Chicago. I'm also gonna pick them because they had that super sick Cinderella run last time when they made it to the Final Four as like the 11th seed. That was really cool. I think they're gold, right? Red and gold, probably. Don't actually know, but okay. Give them gold. Loyola. Tennessee versus Oregon State. Oh, isn't Tennessee one of the teams that Loyola beat actually? We'll take Tennessee though. If I recall correctly, their school is orange. Okay. Oklahoma State versus Liberty. We're gonna take Liberty because I know Liberty has a bird as their mascot. So it's definitely not a definitely not a biased decision there. Picking the birds. What is their color? It looks like blue and dark red. It's Liberty. Well, with a name like Liberty, I would assume probably uh, red, white, and blue, right? We'll give them blue. Liberty. We like birds. San Diego State versus Syracuse. Syracuse is always in the tournament, I feel like. I feel like some of these colleges, they're just like in the dance, in the big dance, like every single year. Here, I know San Diego State, like last year, they went like 30 and something. Like they had some crazy season, but then the March Madness got canceled. That was kind of unfortunate for them. It was unlucky for Dayton too. I know Dayton was really good, and then they didn't have a postseason, and now I don't think they'll ever be that good ever again. Anyway, I'll pick San Diego State here. I think they have black. I think they have black in their school colors, so here we go, San Diego State. West Virginia, Morehead State. We'll take West Virginia. Clemson versus Rutgers. Rutgers made it in. I guess so. I think they're like number 20 in the national rankings or something. But okay, we'll take Clemson though, and I believe they are orange. And then Houston versus Clevenger, probably Clevenger State. I'll pick Houston. Okay, they are red. Alright, that's the first round done. Now we just got a lot more to go. It will take a lot quicker this time though, since I have all the colors already. So now the second round, Gonzaga versus Missouri. Gonzaga is probably gonna win, most likely. Let's put them in. Creighton versus Virginia. Obviously Creighton. Obviously. My G kind of like messed up there a little bit, so I'll just rewrite it again. Creighton. Because, it's not like the bird thing. Okay. Drake versus Kansas. Kansas is probably going to win. Another bird. Oregon versus Iowa. Now, I know Oregon is a bird too. A duck? Is their mascot a duck? The Oregon Ducks? That sounds right. But ducks are kind of not goated, so pick Iowa. Wait, they're also a bird too, right? Iowa. I know their logo's like some kind of avian silhouette, I think. Okay, Michigan versus St. Bonaventure. I'll take Michigan. Alright. Georgetown versus Florida State. Take Florida State here. BYU versus Texas. I'm kind of feeling an upset. BYU over Texas. I don't know though. And let's just go for it. We'll take it. BYU. And then Maryland over Alabama. Alabama. That's crazy. I thought Alabama was like only good at football, but here they are with the second seed in this tournament. Okay, Wisconsin versus Baylor. It's probably gonna be Baylor. We'll rewrite it since we have like a weird clipping there with my Y. Baylor's probably gonna go far. Winthrop versus Purdue. I'm obviously gonna pick Winthrop. Their mascot's the eagle. How could I not pick that? This is probably like a small brain pick though, honestly. This is assuming even Winthrop even beats their first round matchup, which will probably not happen, but I have faith. I have faith in the Eagles. Alright? We love Eagles in this household. Texas Tech versus Colgate. You know, I'm inclined to pick Colgate again, but I have to be real with myself. Well, in theory, if Colgate beats the 3 seed, they should be able to beat the 6 seed, right? Yeah, that's if we use logic. But in making these brackets, you gotta have to like not use logic because things happen. Virginia Tech versus Ohio State. I'll go with the safe pick. We'll go Ohio State here. Okay. Illini versus Loyola. I'm really sad this matchup has to happen like this because like I want to see them Illinois teams just go so far. So it's unfortunate that the two Illinois teams here they meet in the second round, but well, we're gonna have to pick Illini here. Liberty versus Tennessee. I'm picking Liberty. Judging by their name, they probably have an eagle as their mascot too. So we'll write that in for them here. Okay. San Diego versus West Virginia. Ooh, this is a close matchup, 3 against 6. We'll go West Virginia though. Clemson versus Houston. We'll go with the safe pick. We'll go Houston here. Oops, messed up my cropping there. There we go. Okay, now this is Sweet 16 matchups. Gonzaga versus Creighton. Alright. This is probably where all the birds. This is probably where all my bird picks will go to die. Here, starting with Creighton. We're gonna have to pick Gonzaga over Creighton here. Kansas versus Iowa. Ooh, that's a 2-3 matchup. These are both birds, so I don't really care who wins. I'm feeling Kansas. Go Kansas. I like their color. It's nice and it's sky blue. You know, the kind of backdrop you would expect to see a bird fly in. You don't see them flying in black, you know. Michigan versus Florida State. We'll pick Michigan. What is this? That's a 1-4. So Michigan could probably lose this. Realistically, they could probably lose like any of their matchups. BYU versus Alabama. I'll have Alabama go through. Okay. Other side, Baylor versus Winthrop. I hate to do it. I hate to do it to the Eagles, but I don't know. I don't see them winning against Baylor. Alright. Wow, this thing is long. What? Until April 5th? That's like what, 2 weeks? God. I'm like impatient. I don't want to wait 2 weeks for that. Texas Tech versus Ohio State. I guess we'll go Ohio State. Their performance in the Big Ten tournament, I think it was a pretty solid performance. So we'll judging by that one pointer, we'll put them ahead of Texas Tech. Illini versus Liberty, yeah, I feel bad about that, but sometimes things take precedence over the bird mascot. West Virginia versus Houston. This is another 3-2 matchup. Uh, we'll take West Virginia. West Virginia. They got a lot of coal miners there. That's where we get a lot of our energy. So by that logic, they'll have more energy than Houston. They're gonna win. Okay, Elite Eight. Kansas versus Gonzaga. God, this is a 1-3 matchup. Pick Gonzaga again. Okay. Alabama versus Michigan. Ooh, a 1-2 matchup. Honestly, I'm gonna pick Alabama because we hate Michigan in this household. Also, they're kind of trash, so I say that they have the 1 ranking, but they're trash, whatever. This is another 1-2 match. I have a lot of 1-2 matchups here. I feel like that's not what's supposed to happen. To have a bunch of 1-2 matchups. I don't have enough upsets in this bracket, I think, to have just a bunch of 1-2 matchups. I'll think about that later. This is preliminary. I'll probably go back and review stuff. Baylor. We'll pick Baylor. Actually, no. We'll pick Ohio State. We will pick Ohio State. Alright. West Virginia Illini. Yeah, you know how that goes. So now we have Gonzaga versus Alabama. What would Gonzaga be at this? Gonzaga would be like 30-0 here. But I think their streak will come to an end. Alabama's gonna win over. Oops, wait, that thing's grayed out. We're gonna have to write it in. Alabama's gonna win over Gonzaga. Here we go. And then, as I said right in the beginning, Illini is just gonna win it all. You know, this is a completely impartial pick. Trust me. And let me just review my bracket real quick. I'm kind of uncomfortable having these matchups. This is a 1-3, this is a 1-2, this is a 1-2, and this is a 1-3. That's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to play it that safe. I don't think I am. Because in theory, in a perfect world, the higher seeded team would win every single time, but obviously that's not going to happen. I say as I pick Winthrop over Villanova and Purdue and Colgate over Arkansas. But I don't know. I think these are more or less safe picks, except for a couple here, but there's no Cinderella. There's no Cinderella runs here. Like, there's no low seed making it deep into the bracket, which I guess is okay to have. That's not gonna happen every single time, I don't think. Yeah, these are pretty safe picks. And I think yeah, these will be my picks. And you see it right here. You already know this baby's about to be perfect. I have faith in it. I have faith in my Eagles to like upset everybody. Everybody in their matchups. Okay. So yeah, Illini will win it all, beating out Alabama. Take a good look at this, cause this is 100. This is gonna be 100% accurate. A lot of research has gone into. A lot of research and reasoning has gone into these picks, as you can tell. So that's it.